Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really good. Check this out. This is a personalized 5-piece nail tip stand and an individual one. It's got my name on it. It is so super cool. I have to give a big shout out to Nails by Nelly and Sugar to Clips Nails because they got together and got me that for my birthday, as well as this free gift that came with it. This is a brush holder. All of this glows in the dark, but I didn't get a chance to show you guys that. It glows like really bright purple, almost pinkish, but I didn't get a chance. So I'll definitely show that to you later. Today, I'm going to show you some products from Bornpretty. They sent me 5. I'm not even going to open these 2 in this video. I'll do that in a different video. And I'm going to show you all the polishes that are in these boxes, but I'm actually only going to use one in today's video because it went with some other products I had that I wanted to get a chance to use for a particular set of nails. So I'm going to be using this color right here in today's video. So this is a really pretty blue jelly polish, almost kind of an ocean blue color. It's really, really pretty. I was loving this. The next one is super bright green. It's a jelly polish too, but I think I'm going to hold off and use this a little bit later in the year when we get closer to the Halloween season, because I had an idea of something I wanted to do with this particular polish. It's really pretty, but it's so super bright. So I decided not to do anything with it for this video. And the same thing with this one right here. This is their Super Cat Eye. I love the Super Cat Eye. It's really pretty. This is the first time I have gotten this from them. And after looking at it and swatching it, it is really, really nice. And I definitely have a use for that. But those 2 polishes I'm not going to use in today's set. I've got my nail tips already on my tip stands. Yes. And I'm going to use a medium almond shaped nail tip to do today's design. I wanted to do the design on my actual hands, but I have an overlay on my natural nails and I didn't want to take that off. So I decided just to do them as press-ons, and then I'll show you guys at the end of the video what they look like on my hands as press-on nails. So I'm going to use that jelly polish and Bornpretty's base coat. So since I'm just doing these as press-ons and I don't plan on wearing these for a long period of time, I didn't prep the nail tips like I normally would. I just put just some regular base coat on them to get good adhesion with the jelly polish. Because the jelly polish, you need to build up some layers. You need to use really thin layers and build it up to get the color that you're looking for. And I wanted it to adhere really well to the nail tips. So I went ahead and put base coat. So while I'm doing the one finger on camera, I am doing the entire rest of the set off of camera. So every time I do a step on this nail, I'm doing the same step on the other nails. I wanted to save you guys some time. You don't need to see me repeat the exact same steps over and over again on 5 different nails. So I'm just going to go in and put really ultra thin layers of this jelly. Jelly polishes don't self-level as well as some of the other polishes. They can be streaky and stuff at times depending on the quality of the polish and the brand. So I like to use ultra thin layers. I'd rather go in and do 2 or 3 coats of coverage than to go in and try to put really thick, heavy coats to get a more of an opaque nail and end up with maybe a lumpy nail or settling out to the edges or being really streaky. So I like to go in and make a nice ultra thin layer of jelly polish. So to create this super simple set of nails, try saying that fast 3 times in a row, I'm going to need 3 very ultra thin layers of the jelly to start with, curing each one of them in my lamp for 60 seconds apiece. And I'm going to start to layer on top. So it's important to keep all the layers ultra thin. That way at the end of the design, you don't have a super heavy, bulky nail. And I will show you when I get finished what it looks like down the barrel of the nail, and you'll be able to see how thin the nail still is, which is, like I said, absolutely important to do if you're going to be layering on the nail. So I finished the 3 layers of the jelly on the nail, and I'm going to go ahead and start adding in the next layer. This is Gilding foil. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a multi-tone foil. It's similar to the gold leaf you all have seen me use time and time again. I love the gold leaf. The difference is this holds its shape a lot better. It's still very ultra fine, but it doesn't break up instantly into a powder. It will move when the wind blows, so make sure you don't have a breeze going when you're working with the Gilding foil. It will stick really, really well to the nail, and it is very, very easy to work with. So I got this not long ago, and I thought this was absolutely stunning. And it had these beautiful tones of blue and pink and purple and gold and just every color that you can imagine just kind of shimmering through this container of gilding foil. So I was like, this is going to be perfect together with a jelly polish. So when this blue jelly polish came in, I was like, yes, yes, I'm going to get my gilding foil out and we are going to do a set of nails. So even though these are simple, extremely simple, I still love how these turned out. And building a layer in the nail is going to give it some more dimension. But, you know, we also have to be careful to not make those layers too thick and to know when to stop. So I'm going to go in and do the first layer of the gilding foil. I'm picking through the pieces to find colors in the pieces because there's a lot of gold in there, but there's some bronze, there's some copper colors. There is, like I said, the pinks and the purples and the blues in there. So I'm digging through to find some different pieces with some different color to place them strategically on the nail. I have to be mindful of where I'm going to place these pieces. It needs a tacky surface for the gilding foil to stick to the nail. But once the gilding foil has stuck to the nail, if it's in a place you don't want it to be, you're going to have to use alcohol to remove it. So you need a tacky layer. So if you remove the alcohol, then you would have to go back and make the surface of the nail tacky again. And since I want to build more than one layer of the gilding foil to get dimension, I want to leave gaps. I want to leave big gaps so I can put other smaller pieces in there and still be able to see through and see the bottom layer and have the nail sheer in spots. So the nail is still a see-through nail and it's just a little bit of gilding foil floating around in there to give it that little pop of gold and other colors. This product would also be really stunning as full coverage. I wish I would have done that on a swatch stick for you, but I didn't. So I'm sorry because that would have been really neat to see that. But I know it would make a beautiful full coverage nail as well. And if you're interested in this particular product, I know we're supposed to be focusing on the Bornpretty products, but if you're interested in this, I will link it down below for you guys with my Amazon associate link. And I will leave the website for Bornpretty and my discount code to save you all some money on your purchases. So you can check out this jelly polish and these other polishes I showed you, as well as all the amazing products that Bornpretty has to offer. A couple tips I do want to mention if you're working with this gilding foil. One is have a lint-free wipe and wipe off your tool when you're working with it. Same as with the gold leaf. You want to get those excess pieces off of there because you don't want them to interfere with you picking up the foil. Also, you want to press down the foil to make sure you get really good adhesion. So I just like to take my hand with my glove on and just press firmly on the pieces of foil. That's making sure it's all sticking to the nail. It's completely flat. You don't have any pieces that are sticking up or any little lumps or anything in the foil because it will transfer through in your layers. You don't want little bumps on the nail, or any pieces sticking out. So once I was sure everything was pressed firmly onto the nail, I went in and added another ultra thin layer of the jelly polish. This is going to make the nail a little bit more opaque, and that's going to seal in that gold foil so I can go ahead and move on to the next layer that I'm going to build on top of the nail. So I'm going to stick this nail in the lamp for 60 seconds, and this is where story time is going to come in because this is where things went horribly wrong for this particular nail. So I went to go get this out of the lamp after 60 seconds, and the nail fell off of the nail tip stand. So I ended up remaking it because it fell onto carpet and all that fun stuff, and I just didn't want to fight to get, all whatever off of it. I was just frustrated with the situation. I just remade the nail. I had to get a new nail tip stand. So here it is, redone on a new nail tip stand. And the reason for that is the other one just snapped in half, and I had no idea it was broken, let alone cracked. And when I went to go take it out, my nail just floppied right off of it. So I don't know when that happened. I never put any pressure on it, but it broke that easy. So we're going to move on to the next part of the design. But yeah, I was very, very disappointed because those were the only gold nail tip stands that I had. And now I have one missing. So unfortunate situation, but it is what it is. So I was so happy about my personalized nail tip holder, and guess what? Yeah, now I don't have a complete set, but things happen. So I'm going in and adding an ultra thin layer of this jelly gel. It's milky white gel, kind of going to give it a little bit of a cloudy effect and kind of help to build that dimension in the nail a little bit with it to give that milky effect. So once that is applied, then I'm going to go in and start adding in my second layer. So when I got done, this set of nails reminded me of antique maps and things. Like, it just had this really old world feel, like an old world globe or an antique map. I don't know why this was screaming that to me. It felt very, very antique and rustic looking, and it was very, very neat. But the milky white gel really helped the set to have that kind of dimension to it as well. So it's really funny how certain products play together to create that certain effect. But let me know in your thoughts down in the comment section when the video is over. What did this set of nails, what kind of feeling did it give you? Because it just really gave me an old world feeling. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely smash that like button for me. Don't forget to comment down below. Like I said, let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And click that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss when I post a new video. Since I've told my horrible story of the first time, y'all, okay? The first time I used my personalized nail tip stands and how I'm creating this nail design, I'm going to cut away and play some music. Once I get done applying all the foil, I am going to press everything down, clean it around the outside edges with a lint-free wipe, mist it with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Then I'm going to go in and hit it with a non-wipe top coat, and I'm going to show you what these nails look like. Completely done, what it looks like down the barrel. So I'm going to cut away, play some music for a couple moments while I finish all this out, and I'll be back at the end of the video to talk to you guys again. I hope y'all enjoy the video. So as you can see, the nail design is still nice and thin and wearable. So really quick and simple design. If you're interested in any of these products, check out that description section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.